blast over there.
Oh yeah, I mean, you always have fun with Christmas lights, right?
You always do.
You can't really go wrong with them. And we've got some still over downtown Macon.
Yeah.
Even though most of the lights are off, there's still one big Christmas tree up there. Let's take a live look over downtown Macon, where the current temperatures in the region are in the 30s. There it is. It's 30s some spots, 40s in others, 44 here in Macon. Feels like 44 with a light wind at about 3 miles an hour. So 44 in Macon, 43 in Warner Robins, 41 in Unadilla, 37 in Dublin, as well as in Wrightsville, 43 in Monticello and in Sparta this evening. Take a look across the southeast, a whole lot of 40s on the board, 42 in Chattanooga, 55 down there in Pensacola, Florida. Overall, a relatively cool evening across the region. Live radar is quiet, like we just checked earlier in the show, but like I showed you out near Texas, Louisiana, a whole lot of rain. I don't think this is going to make it here to central Georgia quite yet. It's in fact not at all over the next few days. I'll show you why in just a bit. But first, let's get through tomorrow. Notice some increased cloud cover. This is going to be ahead of a dry cold front, essentially. The front's going to sweep through tomorrow afternoon. It might provide a sprinkle for a few people. Overall, about a 10% chance of rain. I think most of us stay dry with just some overcast skies across central Georgia, though. Here we go into the afternoon and evening hours. The front itself comes through during the overnight hours, and you're not really going to notice it besides the exiting cloud cover across the region. 37 in Macon waking up Monday morning, 35 in Forsyth, 34 in Eatonton, and through the day, Monday afternoon, not going to see much in the way of cloud cover at all as temperatures warm up into the 50s and 60s across the region. Beyond Monday into Tuesday, we remain quiet across much of the region, and roll the clock forward into Wednesday as well. Notice a weak disturbance might bring a few clouds over us. Get into Thursday, the clouds hang around. We'll watch to see what this thing is down on the Gulf Coast. Nothing tropical related. It could be a low pressure system, though, as it slides down to the south. Could perhaps bring a sprinkle chance by the end of the week. As of now, we don't have that in the forecast, but that's something we'll be monitoring in the hours and days ahead. And then there we go into next weekend. SEC Championship Day in Atlanta looks good weather-wise. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, we haven't seen a whole lot of rain lately, and you'd be right. For the entire month of November, we've picked up just 1/4 of an inch of rain at Middle Georgia Regional Airport. An average November sees 3.37 inches. So, yeah, abnormally dry in a few spots out near Sandersville, Wrightsville, especially down to the south in Cordele. So we'll be watching the drought monitor in the days and weeks ahead to see how that changes, because it looks like we're in this dry spell for a while. The low temperature Tuesday morning, 33. Every morning else, or every other morning, we will be north of that in the 30s. And if you're thinking about putting up the Christmas lights, which we'll be doing here tomorrow night, you look good for the next 3 days across the region. So for tonight, headed for an overnight low of 39 degrees, which is pretty close to average. Sunset, of course, was at 5:29 tonight. And here comes the day at a glance for tomorrow, 61 degrees, a below average high temperature, but all in all, not a bad day. 7-day forecast shapes up like this. After briefly dipping into the 50s on Monday, we are in the 70s by the end of next week. Yes, that is a 72 on Friday. We'll be back in just a moment.